What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Know what is going on? What's going on? Put a smile on your face. You know what it is? Another epic interview by yours truly, LTZ. We got Virgo G out of New York. Shout out to the whole New York, man. Gonna be acting janky, bro. Why this gonna be acting janky? Janky wanky. We gonna get into this interview. was acting janky, like it didn't want to pop up. What's the word, Ty? About to get this interview going. You feel me? Gotta get to know the people, man. You feel me? Waiting on New York's finest to hop on her. What's the word? I just tell my people to hit you up. He trying to get some flyers and promo street team going. So I told him to hit you up. I just sent him your stuff too, so he should be hitting you up. I had to send him to you, man, because I know you gonna get him exactly what he looking for. Yes, sir. Okay. That's the one of the hour right there. Finna get this interview going, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. You already know how we coming. You already know. It's another epic interview with the talented Veronica Gonzalez, a.k.a. Vero G. You know how we coming, man. Make sure y'all share the live out, man. If you on board, I know you probably can't stay, but just share it out while you're here, so other people that is allowed, they can, tune in and at least share it, get it out here. You feel me? We definitely appreciate it.
Hey.
What's going on?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Oh, I can't complain. How's your day going?
No, it's doing okay so far. It's a typical Sunday, but it's okay.
Okay. Now, how do you pronounce your name?
Yeah, no, you're good. You said it perfectly fine. Vero G. You're good.
Okay. So, how did you come up with that name?
Yeah. So just making sure it's sweet. Many years ago, before I even started doing this professionally and everything, I was like in my neighborhood. My mother was like, "Hey, Vero," so my name was Veronica. So So like for short, Vero and this and that. So it kind of that my nickname kind of got stuck with me with that.
Mhm.
And then like my last name is Gonzalez, so I was like when I started getting into like really taking it serious as a craft and a passion of mine, I was like, what's the best way to kind of short my name and put it instead of my full name, put it Vero
Mhm.
G. So I was like, and it sticks. So I was like, this is perfect.
Mhm. So is that Spanish?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. You know what it mean though?
No, I really don't know. I really don't know. No, unfortunately.
Check it out. You might be intrigued.
Oh, see, maybe we'll do some research now. Okay. Definitely.
Yes, yes, yes. So we finna go ahead and crack right on to the interview. We finna go on right in with it. So where are you from
Yeah,
originally and where are you at?
yeah, definitely. So, I'm born here in New York City, or as they know as Lower East Side. That's kind of like East Village or Alphabet City, as they call it. And born and raised there. And I actually moved to the Bronx after I was a teenager, with my mom and everything. And then eventually I was drawn back here to my own neighborhood. So I'm back where I came from.
Okay, okay. Shout out to the whole New York area.
Yeah. Thank you.
So so by you being from New York, do you think that's like a trait like what they're here like they can tell you from New York by you staying there, or do you think it's just way around and you just gifted with it?
It's funny you say that because when I gone to a few states now a while back, and when I go somewhere, it's just say I have an accent. It's weird. They're like, "Oh, you have that New Yorker accent." I'm like, "How do you know?" And I guess they kind of like they pick it up right away and stuff like that. And like, okay, we know you're New Yorker, so just do your thing, and that's pretty much it.
Hmm.
you know, yeah.
Would you say you have a big support in your city? A lot of people know you down there for your music, or you just trying to get that going?
Yeah, yeah. Wow. I've been doing this like over 8 years now. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, besides now like the platforms I have for radio, magazine, and everything else, prior to that, I was getting a buzz. But now with the platforms I provide, like for other artists, and other, people of that nature, the buzz has been, I'm a little bit well known, not too much, but just a little
Hmm.
bit.
Right, right, right. I mean that means a lot though for people
Thank
just
you.
coming in and people just want to get in, So we gotta
Appreciate that.
know and we want to know, like how you get her. You know what I'm saying? What did it take you to get her? So what you think was your biggest uh loophole that you had to get through to get her where you at right now?
Wow. I will say I'm a very spiritual person, and
Hmm.
the things I've gone through, I'll make it short and sweet. Pretty much, it hasn't been easy for me. Being a struggling artist, going through being a domestic violence survivor, being a rape victim, going through the foster care system, being pregnant and homeless, and through so many of these ordeals, I
Hmm.
feel like it made me who the person I am today, and it built me. Like I said, we're all going through our own situations in life, and as the old saying goes, "What don't kill you makes you stronger." So,
For sure.
I definitely, and I felt that this was something that was definitely a testimony to pass along to other people to know that no matter what you're going through in life, you could overcome your own obstacles and also pursue your own dreams, no matter what
Hmm.
the outcome is. So I feel like this is something that I need to just entail and tell people, and through my music and through what things I do as well.
Facts, facts, facts. So, um, how did you start like getting into the music?
Yeah, so actually I started at the age of 7. I felt like how we all have a calling in life, and I feel like that was something told me that was the place I had to go, so that path. And
Hmm.
slowly but surely I was, first working doing at home, playing some music, doing chores. You know how we do, every week we play music, we dance, have a good time, clean up. So it was like kind of a ritual thing for me and my family every weekend. And then down the line, my parents saw that I had more of an interest on it. So when I was in my junior high school 22 many years ago, I got the chance to, be able to be in a school choir. And it was a great experience. We had, compete with other schools at that time and travel a little bit. And
Hmm.
it was just a great outcome. So, during that time, later on, music was still in my life, still in different ways. And I had the opportunity to work with Al Sharpton for the Change Choir for like less than a year, but it was a great experience to work with him and, kind of travel and see celebrities and Johnny, like kind of that little taste of like, this is something I really want.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so down the line, I just continue, doing open mic showcases, any way I could get myself out there. And, eventually to the point where now I'm here today. And right now, as you speak, I got my latest album. It's called Here I Am. It's out
Mm-hmm.
now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's the 5th EP album. It's out now. And actually, my new single, Alive, featuring Amaj, is out now. And the video is out, too. So I'm really pushing a lot of content out there. And I just want people to know that they could also dream big.
Mm-hmm. So with all that being said, why would you say music is so important to you?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. I think we all have a understanding what music is, for us personally. But I feel for me, it really did save my life because I went through a lot of personal things, with mental health, with different situations and overcoming those battles. And I felt like music was always never left me. It always was there. And it kind of like kept pushing me to continue on.
So now that you got like all that under your belt, you've been doing music for like 8 years, better, how do you pick artists that you collab with?
Yeah, good question. I think sometimes it's destiny because sometimes I get people here and there that contact me and I want to collab. Okay, great, but they'll never, kind of like touch up with me and say, hey, like really serious about it. The people that I got the opportunities to have work with and collaborate with other, artists locally and everything else. I take it as a blessing, and we put our mindset together on what the concept is, what we want to do, and it's just been a great journey with that.
Reality. If you could change anything in the music scene, what would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a good one. What would change? Now, as being a Latina and being in this industry for a while, what I would like to see change, unfortunately, we all know it's a male-dominated industry. I feel women are now slowly, gradually getting to that plateau, but we need more women unity and more, as artists, to kind of like work together and build more of the equality of women and men working coincide together in this industry, not only just one-sided.
Facts. I definitely agree 100%, 100%.
Thank you.
So who would you say your biggest motivators are and supporters?
Ooh, gosh, a lot of them. Definitely. I would just say, just in general, my family, big shout out to my supporters, Gary. A big shout out to Brad Arnold, by the way, who's just been amazing. One of the big supporters, actually, he's on the cover of this month's issue of the Vero
Yeah, definitely magazine. Shout out to Brad. He put this all together as well. So
yes.
Definitely big shout out to Brad.
Amen to that. Definitely. Just a lot of people, Empire Media, my management, Gemini Sachs. The list goes on to people that really motivate me and keep pushing me every other day.
Thank you. We definitely appreciate you over here at Quality Music Management. We definitely want to see the best for you. Like I say, you definitely got a lot going for you. So with all that being said, how did you get into the radio business? Because I know you got a radio business, podcast. You got so much going on, but let's start at the radio. Like, how did you get into that?
Yeah, definitely, not a problem. So we actually, me and my management, we started when I was actually hosting TV shows with other TV shows locally here in New York City. And we crossed the pond by Facebook, actually, and I guess another producer from another TV show said, hey, listen, I know this host, maybe you guys work together, case may be fine. So we connected, and at that time I was still doing my music, getting out there and everything. And eventually we just put on my hey, let's do a TV platform. So we started actually first a TV show, which is called the Vero G Spotlight TV show. And it became thank you so much. And we just made a 4-year mark this year. So yeah, I'm excited. So it's been a great journey. It's been ups and downs, but it's been awesome. So during that time, it was during the pandemic situation. I said, what's another way that artists or people want to get their voice be heard? So I said radio. So I started doing my research in New York City, looking at other places, that, are able to match what I do and everything. And luckily, I actually was already friends with the owner on Facebook. I was like, oh my God, at the station I work at now. So I was like, this is God. So it was just a blessing. It was a blessing. I spoke to him. We met. We had a conference meeting and everything. And yeah, going on 3 years strong. Next year in January, we'll be having our show still airing, the Vero G Spotlight TV show. Vero G Spotlight Radio Show at DTF Radio.
For sure. Congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
what would you say the difference that you bring to the music scene than anybody else?
Yes. So I respect everybody as an artist, independent artist or mainstream artist, doing what they love to do. That's one thing. Me particularly, what kind of stands out a little bit from other people is my music. It's about inspiration. It's about lifting one another, and it's about also carrying a message behind that to resonate with people. Like we all go through certain various things in our lives, and I want my music to come across that. Like anybody, any age can listen to it. It's all clean music.
Sure.
And I just want people to be uplifted by it.
For sure. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Tell them where they can get your hottest song right now.
Okay, definitely. So, guys, the new single's called Alive. It's out at all digital platforms: Deezer, Tidal, I believe Apple Music, Spotify, all that. Just type up Alive, Vero G featuring Amaj. And the music video is actually out for some time now. Produced by Real Lyrics Productions by Z1, directed by him. And it's just phenomenal to see the reaction and the feedback we've gotten by the song. It already has a 1.1K views on YouTube, so people just keep, sharing it, the video, keep supporting it. It's also mental health issues, and I want people to know that this is something that we could overcome.
See, she good at this. Like what I'm saying, I can leave and she just pick up where she, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey.
Thank you.
It's like it's meant for, like she said, some things are just meant to be, guys. Like I say, we ain't rehearsed this or nothing.
No, nothing.
This is my first time. I'm honored to meet you, and
Same
definitely
here.
a pleasure. It's definitely gonna be an honor working with you as well. So, hey, just know we got something in the making for y'all. Just know we work here.
Appreciate
so,
that.
with all that being said, what you think the biggest impact you gonna bring, like with your radio show, your music, like everything that you got in that bundle for us? What you think the biggest impact gonna be?
Yes, definitely. So far we've been seeing it. So slowly but surely, I've been seeing a lot of artists that we saw in the very beginning, the radio, first with the TV, and then on the radio and everything else. We've seen their progression, and we've seen a few of them actually hit big time, and they have labeled. They're working on record labels now and working with mainstream artists. And I feel like this is something that it's a God's mission. It's not me. I'm just his vessel. And I felt like what I'm doing for the community, helping a lot of independent artists out there, or helping anyone else to get a voice be heard, and also, providing just great content for people to know that people do care, and to see the amazing, thank you, and to see the amazing, the benefits of it, meaning, seeing people that you saw from the very beginning, the growth as an artist, to pursue so far, or to continue on their passion, and to come back and say, look, thank you for giving me that moment, or thank you for giving me the opportunity. And those moments means that we're on the right path, and this is why I continue doing this.
Facts. It definitely make a lot of sense to me. So, how has social media been a big impact on your career?
Oh my God, it's been such a help. It's been a great help because, it's great. You meet all kinds of people, meaning like yourself and other people that come across your path. And I always say it's not a coincidence, it's a meeting. It's a reason for it, So with that in mind, I met a lot of great people who, some people don't even know me, that contact me, hey, someone put me on to you and put me on to that. And I was like, whoa, okay. The word is getting out, so that's great. Or people that, yeah, and it's great because sometimes people, it's always the weirdest thing, but strangers are the ones that more care about what you're doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I feel like it's sad, but it's true, but it's also great to see that. Like I always told my team, I say, listen, keep always being 100% professional, always do what you got to do and love first what you want to do and continue that because people are watching. That's why I say people, be careful what you put up on Facebook or social media because it could kind of backfire. And I realized that the hard way years ago.
Right. And that's I'm glad you said that because that gives me to my next question. What's your take on the violence and the content on music today? You know what I'm saying? Like we know
Mm,
sex sells, violence sells. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your take on all of that? Do we
definitely.
push the agenda to gain revenue, or do we, you know what I'm saying, try to get around that? What's your take?
I'm gonna be honest. I was raised up in an era where music was appreciated back in the 80s and the 90s. You know, when it hit towards the 2000s and now, first of course the generations change. You know, new people, millennials they call it. The mindset's a little different now as us, older heads as they call it. But when it comes to the music, I feel like they really focus more on the sexualization of women. You know, we're going with this sex cells, as you said. And at the same time, I feel like now with the shootings and unfortunate killings with these young rappers out there getting killed over the most simplest things, I think, the music game has to really change. They enforce it so much with sex, drugs, and violence, and they're all about just getting the cash. What about the lasting of legacies behind? What are you leaving behind as an artist? What are you leaving behind, not for just anybody, but for yourself to leave down for other generations to come? They just think it for the moment, okay, it's just a trend. For example, Ice Spice. I'm sorry, I just don't respect the artist because she came out of nowhere and all she talks about is shaking her ass. And it's, how are you respecting yourself as a woman? And then you gain all these followers and all these people, and it's just talent is never now even required now these days. You
Hmm.
know.
Make a lot of sense. Definitely make a lot of sense. And like I tell people, we people got to understand the difference between uh, a job and lifestyle. It's different. It's a career and it's a hobby. It's two different ball games. So it's kind of hard to really not work your job and be good at your job when your job pushes this certain agenda.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it definitely comes with, what I'm saying, how do you say what you say? You know what I'm saying? Do you specify? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. It is.
Because
It is.
nobody don't really want to listen to no bull crap, you know what I'm saying, all the time. So we do need that diversity of what really happens when you do these things. You know what I'm saying? Just like they say, parental advised and all that. Some raps should come with that in the way that they put the vocals out there. So I definitely agree with you 100%.
Thank you.
Because,
I
like,
appreciate
nobody's not going to miss no bag because what other people say, you know, we need to
it.
be
Exactly.
taught the difference.
Very true.
So, with all that being said, why do you feel like music has got you this far? And if it wasn't for the music, what would you be doing?
That's a good one. That got me thinking now. I would say honestly, it has gotten me, and I feel like I said earlier, music really saved my life because the things I went through in my past, and even going through domestic violence and God knows other things I went through my life. I feel like music always was there to kind of remind me, you know, do this because it's gonna help so many other lives and impact their lives down the line. So that's why, like, um, music is always gonna be a part of me. It's something that's always been embedded at a young age, and I feel like if it's a calling, it's meant to happen in that situation. And I forgot the second part. Oh God.
Yes,
What
sir.
if I was okay? Actually, it was funny you say that because if I was not going to be full time on this, this mission of being an artist and everything else, I was actually getting at the time, getting my master's for teaching to become a teacher, and unfortunately, it didn't kind of work out. So I guess I'm gonna take that as a blessing. I mean, I love kids and all, but music is my life.
Thanks, thanks.
Definitely.
Well, I definitely appreciate having you. So you could tell
Thank you.
everybody where they can find your music and definitely give y'all shout outs to whoever you want to give y'all shout outs. That's all the questions that I had though. Like it was awesome.
Thank you so much. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah. So, guys, you can find me on my social media. My Instagram is at officialverog. My website is www.verogmusic.com. My Twitter is at VERO2884. My Facebook artist page is at VERO2884. You guys can find me there. A big shout out to young Tuzi. A big shout out to Brad as well for this amazing opportunity. A big shout out to all my people, my management, my team, everyone who's been just supporting and just pushing what we're doing so far right now. And I appreciate you guys.
Facts. Well, y'all already know I am Big Boss Young TZ, founder, CEO, Quality Music Management. This has been another very good, awesome, epic interview with Virgo G. And hey, New York, we in the building, man. Y'all already know how we going. Appreciate it. Peace and love. We out.
Salute. All right.